Hey, what's up? Steve Burrell here at Big Gig 2018 backstage with Welshly Arms. What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
You know, I got to admit, I didn't expect this many people in the band when I was like,
Yeah, we
ready
all
for
show
all
up.
this. Yeah. Right. Hey. So, how was the set?
It was great, man. Lots of energy. I was impressed because it was raining,
Yeah.
and people were kind of hiding, and we started making music, and then all of a sudden that whole area filled up. And so I'm impressed with your listeners and your fans. It was amazing.
You know, it's funny you should say that. I was thinking the same thing because I was kind of out in that main area, and it's like everyone just kind of came prepared, which is, not unusual. It's Colorado. We're kind of ready for everything. Were you guys here yesterday at all?
No, we drove in overnight.
Would you believe it was 100 degrees yesterday?
Oh, my
And scorching hot.
Well, actually, we were here like 2 days ago.
We did do a day off.
We had a day off, so we did get the nice weather because we all hung out at the pool and got
so
a
you
little
guys
sun.
came here Friday as well.
Yeah.
Why Walk the Moon did that. So you guys were all
right.
touring together. Why'd you do that?
Well, the bus driver needs a rest, and it just so happened we could route it so that we could go to Denver, which is a great place. If you're going to have to spend the day somewhere,
all right,
why not do it in Denver?
That's fun.
Yeah.
See, I love hearing. Obviously, you know, when you live somewhere, you're like, I mean, it's not that we don't know people like to come here.
Yeah, it's hard to appreciate what you have, and it's nice to get an outsider's opinion. Although Bree and John's actually from Denver originally.
Right on.
Bree lived in Denver for a while, and then brought John back to Cleveland, where we all formed the band. So they know Denver very well.
Very cool. Well, you guys are starting to, obviously know the country already. You've toured it before, but you kind of get this new experience. You guys have been touring with Walk the Moon and 30 Seconds to Mars. You mentioned just a couple of weeks at this point. Yeah. I mean, what are you picking up from that? I mean, what have your tours been like so far? Is 30 Seconds to Mars is kind of a big name. Everyone knows who they are.
Yep.
So you're getting a lot of exposure that way. Like, what are you getting out of that?
Absolutely.
Honestly, this tour, we've done a couple of these where it's been bigger bands and we've been kind of the small guy on the totem pole. But the one takeaway that I've had from this tour so far is that everybody's so nice. Everybody, from the catering staff, from just the production managers and tour manager, everybody is just very pleasant, and it's just made it a whirlwind to work with everybody.
It's a very good backstage culture, and it's hard to find that a lot of times in tours. You might have some sour apples in a band even sometimes, or a crew or something like that, but on this one, very solid human beings on this tour.
I like that backstage culture, the idea, because that is true. You guys are basically living together for a while, for a few weeks, and it obviously you guys aren't new to making music or anything as well. And as a matter of fact, your songs have been out there a lot. Maybe people didn't know it, but you're getting some spins, whether it is in movies or TV shows or commercials or things like that.
Yeah.
Where have you found your music that, I mean, I'm sure they ask before you have to use it, but it kind of surprised you maybe?
Yeah, well, it's funny. They do ask, but it doesn't always, it's not in the form of a phone call personally or anything.
Right.
So sometimes we don't know about things, and we'll be flipping through channels and hear sports something for
Was it the
NBA
Olympics?
Finals or something.
Okay.
The Olympics did,
Okay.
the Olympics did Legendary. And then the coolest and kind of craziest one was the way that we found out they were using our cover of Hold On, I'm Coming in a Tarantino film, Hateful Eight. On the trailer, they were using it, and we were told by way of a video link to the actual trailer, hey guys, check this out. You got it, but we didn't even know we were in the running. We didn't even know it was a possibility. So that was probably, I think you were kind of asking, what was kind of the craziest or coolest?
Yeah.
For me personally, being a longtime Tarantino fan,
For sure.
and just see it used so well, and that it was really cool.
So is that how it works? Is someone just kind of says, we're going to buy rights to your music, and maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. Next thing you know, you just find out it's there.
It's something like that. They kind of work out the details, and we will pay this if we do it. And sometimes you just hear that, okay, it might happen, and then all of a sudden you don't know until it actually happens.
Cool. Well, hey everyone, it's Welshly Arms here backstage at Big Gig, which I can say is my fifth most memorable so far. I'm the new guy still. Everyone else has been here like a decade plus, but I can say this one I think is everyone's going to remember. Big Gig 2018. So Welshly Arms, thanks for coming out here today and for being part of this.
Man, we're glad
it's been
to
a blast.
be a part of it. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Good to see everybody.
Bang, bang.